Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to be working with our AT word family again. We're going to build it, read it, and write it. So you need your booklet, you need your paper that looks like this, you need your crayons, your scissors, your pencil, and your glue stick. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off by writing your name on the front cover. Now again, we're talking about taking pride. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Gillespie. We're going to take some pride in our work, and we want to make sure that we are making our booklet look beautiful. So I want you to color in that word. Remember, that's the word family AT. So I want you to color that in. The letters A-T belong to the same word family. You're going to color that in. Now this is here because this is here. There's another letter that will come here to make the words in the word family. So this dash is kind of like being the blank. What comes in front of that to make it say AT? Then what I want you to do is color in your person on the front cover. And then you can color in, what is that person wearing? I want to make sure my picture looks nice. I want you to take pride in your work. When you take pride in your work, that means you slow down and you color it as nicely as you know how. Remember, part of being in kindergarten is learning to color in the lines, learning to make your work look the best that you know how to make it, not just do it fast to get it done, but say, hey, how am I going to make this look the best so everybody knows what great work I can do? So if it takes you a little bit longer to color, that's okay. If it takes you a little bit longer to cut, that's okay. You can always pause the video. You can always just take your time and you just go work at your pace. Sometimes you have to, you just have to take your time. It's a skill that you're practicing, that you get better and you get better at the more you practice. If you don't practice it a lot, or you just do it really fast to look at scribbly, then it's always going to look that way. You want to do your best work to make it look nice. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, now after we finish coloring the cover, we're going to open up to the front page, the first page. And this is a picture of a cat. So they said to color it. So let's color our cat. Maybe I'm going to give him a little pink nose. And I'll give a little bit of a red nose. And I'll put some red in his ears. And maybe I want my cat to be a black cat. Now I don't want to color so dark that I can't see the lines that I'm coloring inside. So I don't have to press hard. I just have to press light. And I can make big strokes in the middle. And then when I get near my black line, I make little strokes while I'm coloring. Little strokes here because that's a little space. Little strokes in the little space. Little, 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 all the way around, little, little, little. I like to go around my edges first. I take my concentration and I do my edges first. So now when I go to color my face, I can do big strokes, because I already took my time doing the little ones. So I color first. Then it says to build it. So now with this paper here, instead of cutting out all of the squares and then getting mixed up, I have a secret to show you. If you look at the letters in the top row, you are just going to cut out the top row, just like that. Just the top row. Then I'm going to put this paper aside and I'm going to take these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut apart these letters. And then this is going to unscramble to spell the word cat. So the first sounding cat is a what? K. That's right. So this is going to get glued right here. What's the next? A and T. Remember, at is my word family. So I'm going to put my A and my T. I know all of them end with at. After I glue it, I'm going to color it, build it, and glue it, and then I'm going to write it. So my C is underneath the dotted line, then my A at 2 o'clock, and my T is tall. I colored, I built it, and I write it. So when you go on to your next page, this is a picture of a mat. You are going to color the mat in. You're going to build it and write it. Remember, to build it, take your paper again and only cut off the top row. These are going to go over here. These are the letters that you're going to need to build the word mat. So then you'll cut these apart and you will build the word mat. And you are going to build it in here and glue it and write it. After you do that page, then you're going to turn this over. And this is hat. You're going to color it first in the lines beautiful. Again, to build it, we are only cutting off the top row of letters. So I cut my top row of letters. These are the letters that I'm going to need to build the word hat. I'm going to need my A, T. Make sure when you do your A, make sure that it is going the right way. I don't want to see your A glued in there like that. That doesn't look like an A. So make sure your letter A is going the right way. Hat. Then you're going to turn your page after you write it, and you are going to build the word rat. Again, you're going to cut off the top row. These are the letters that you're going to need to build the word rat. You need your then you need your at to build rat. Coloring it, building it, write it. Then on our last page, you have to glue those down. Mrs. Gillespie didn't glue them because I want you to do it. Is bat. You should have one more row of letters left. And now you're going to separate these and you are going to build the word b. At. Bat. And then you're going to write it. I can't wait to see great coloring, great building, and great writing. Beautiful printing, boys and girls.